last night was kind of a doozy. I was in a mood, and the movie definitely helped bring that out, or at least allow me to form into words, I guess, how I was feeling and basically what I was telling myself to make myself feel better, or just, I don't know. I really, like I said, I don't talk about things like that often, but I think there's this facade that a lot of healthy living bloggers, or even just like healthy people, we have everything together. Like, I live the most like perfect life because I like to travel and like do all these cool things, but I don't think it's any cooler than anyone else's life. Like, really, I'm a normal person just like any other blogger. But yeah, so that was the point of all that. And a few things that I want to talk to. First off, I'm doing a video post at home only because I did so many on the road. So this is like I'm seriously home. Like, let's prove it. I don't know. Basically, I'm having, I guess, somewhat of a delayed reaction to things that happened to me earlier on this year. And I was reading through, I'm not sure if it was this month or last month, of Whole Living. And yes, I read that magazine despite the fact that I'm not 40 years old. Because I'm only saying that because I think that's their target audience. Because I really find that my beliefs are very much in line with them, like yoga and like whole foods, and they have some great recipes, some great even just like stress reliever kind of things, and some pretty good advice for, I think, women or probably even people of all ages. So I was reading that in our American culture, it's so like, we're all out there to achieve something and to reach some kind of goal. And I know that 2 posts ago, that's kind of what I wrote about, just in a more empowering way, like you can do it rather than a you should do it way. But what they touched on was that we are very much, when it comes to coping with things, we buy into the idea that we should get over hard times in our life, like come out stronger and this and that, and all those things are, nice to hear, but like so much easier said than done. And what it was saying was that like you don't get over, you just accept it and you move on. And you move forward and you leave it in the past, and you understand the fact that you will be affected by it and that it will have an impact and maybe be a negative one for some time, but like that you can survive it and you're still you, because we are amazing. And especially when things are tough, it's more important than ever to really realize your own strength and beauty and power. Just like loving yourself and loving your body and loving your mind and just everything. And, that's not always so simple or so, like, some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm great. Like, I feel pretty today and I feel like I've done great things and good things are going to happen to me and all this and that. And other days I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm bloated and I had a bad day and everything just doesn't seem to be going the way that I'd hoped. And that's just kind of the way life is. And so I think unless you really can, take a step back, have some perspective, really truly believe in yourself, that you really can't really enjoy all that life has to offer. And from that, I'm going to post a few tips from this article titled The Happiness RX, 4 Evidence-Based Ways to Stay Positive and Enjoy the Ride. And not that, like, I'm certainly not depressed, and I'm just job searching and have far too much time on my hands to think about things. And that can sometimes be a bad thing, because a lot of times, we get busy and distract ourselves from really dealing with things. And that's okay on the one hand, because then, we're not missing out, but it's a weird balance. So yeah, so I'm going to list those below. Now let's see. I just wanted to show you. I got this one necklace when I was in Denver. It's just a single, like, drop pearl The pearl was obviously not man-made, but the necklace was in the store. All the people that worked there worked in jewelry, and it was just a really cute store in Boulder. I said Denver, right? It was in Boulder. And it was the one thing that I bought for myself. Like when they were wrapping that up, they're like, oh, is it a present? And I was like, for me. But I really didn't buy anything for myself at all because I was on such a tight budget, and I wanted to make sure, I was on the road for so long, I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out of money because that would have been horrible. I'm glad I got it because it means a lot to me. Every time I look at it, I think about, like all the wonderful places I saw and incredible people I met, and the fact that I did that. And I don't want to keep saying I'm proud of myself, but it was kind of a really cool thing to do. And I will be grateful for the rest of my life that I was able to do it and that I pushed myself to do it. And I'm just, I don't know, happy about it. So that's that. Being back though is tough after such like a cool, like interesting thing. Every day's different, and literally because I'm in a new place, I have to get myself into some sort of routine so that I don't get into a rut. So I wanted to just touch on a few of those. I want to get further into yoga. There's a new studio opening up nearby, and I'm actually going to meet with the owner in a few days, hopefully. And I'll let you know more about what's happening with that. I might be working with her a little bit. And then it'll open in November, so I'll definitely be going there if nothing else. I also want to try to get outside every day. I just feel better in the fresh air, even when it's a little chilly, like to bundle up. And do like a running, walking routine, maybe even just taking my dogs out every other day because they love it. And even though they're not good walkers, it's good for them. Try a few new recipes. Because I'm on a tighter budget, I can't really go to the grocery store and buy as liberally as I have in the past. So I'm really going to have to get more creative, which is probably a good thing. And I have the time to do that. So I want to, like, Whole Living has some great recipes. I have this phenomenal book. It's called The Yoga Body Diet. And it's not, it's a little bit of a diet plan, but not so much to lose weight as it is to reach a sort of earthly nirvana within ourselves. To be super new age on you all. But they have a lot of great recipes, and I want to try. And then I have all my cookbooks there that some of them I've never even attempted to because I get busy or lazy or a combination of both probably. And then reading. I have 2 books that I need to finish reading. The Palace of the Snow Queen I was reading on the road, and the other one I was also reading on the road. Before I bought this, also in Colorado, I think I was on like a buying spree. Was this one, which is Gumbo Tales, Finding My Place at the New Orleans Table, because there's just a lot of really interesting foods there because of the mix of cultures. So I want to finish reading those, start reading a few others that have always just like been in the back of my mind, just like, oh, I should read that when I have time. And if I keep myself busy like that, I will hopefully figure things out. I'm still applying for jobs and still interviewing. I actually just had one yesterday, and eventually something's bound to work out, right? Right? Yeah? Okay, just go with me on this one. So that'll keep me like positive and sane. Finally, I'm wrapping this up, don't worry. Just let you know, this blog will not really be able to be defined. I know I've kind of been all over the place anyways in the past, but even more so because I'm young and single and unemployed and really have no concrete anything in my life right now. It can go anywhere. I can move somewhere. I can meet someone. I can... Literally, the possibilities are endless, and that is both awesome and terrifying. So sometimes I'll blog about food, sometimes I'll blog about exercise, sometimes I'll blog about, like new studies I hear or whatever. But sometimes I'm just going to blog about, like, different things, like love, like I did last night, or whatever's on my mind. Because writing just does make me feel better, and I feel like I'm definitely not alone in this whole uncertain place in my life. And that there are a lot of 20-somethings out there, or even, like, life is full of transitional periods, so... hopefully you can relate and you get something out of it too and you stick around. Thank you for sticking by me for 2+ years. It's been an incredible experience. Every time I interview and talk about the blog, I started it because I was going to be abroad and not writing for campus publications. Plus, I wanted to have like some kind of record of it. And I'm just really I'm so blessed to be a part of such a great community. And I've met so many people that have become like true to life friends, and I wouldn't have met them otherwise. And I'm always so happy for that. So thank you. And I hope you have a great weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.